Once was a princess, all covered in dip. Once upon a time there was a king, and this boy had everything. For every time she broke a promise, his mother bought him a toy. The small ones, for instance, were for such things as forgotten playdates, missed trips to the park. The bigger ones represented birthdays which had slipped her mind, rides to school she couldn't quite make time for, and all the pets she couldn't quite bring herself to adopt. The boy lived amongst his mother's misgivings, afraid that someday he would drown beneath the endless piles of children's things. Then came the day when everything would change for him. Like 1,000 tales before this one, it began with a girl.
Who are you?
You're mad. That's not how you take a bath.
Who are you, I said?
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I live here.
I mean, who but whales and alligators lie so perfectly still underwater?
I can stay underwater for minutes at a time if I want. Fetch my clothes.
Fetch.
Naked.
So?
What do you mean, so? Please?
Since you ask so nicely.
And a towel?
My goodness, if you're so ashamed, why do you leave the door open?
I'm not ashamed. Don't leave the door open, the maid does. Afraid I'll drown.
Tough. That's loony.
Well, you had an accident once.
I'm only just kidding. Was it a serious accident?
I went underwater and I didn't come back up.
Why not?
I don't know. Where are you from?
Far away. What's your name?
What's yours?
I am Miss Margaret Elizabeth Sayre.
That's a beautiful name.
Why, thank you. How kind of you to say. What's your name?
I don't have a name.
No name. I've never heard of such nonsense. All things have names. Didn't your mother give you one?
Well, we take things I earn.
Oh, how noble. How old are you?
10. How old are you?
I am 11 years young, but ladies don't like to be asked that very much.
Why do you talk like that?
I read romance novels. Speaking this way is how a lady shows she has manners and is worthy of marriage.
Marriage? But you're just a girl.
Every girl wants to be a bride, no matter what age.
I'll never get married.
How come?
Well, whatever.
What do you mean, why? Everyone gets married.
I'm like a cat because you're a girl.
How dare you? Besides, everyone wants a family. Boys, too.
Why don't you?
Why not?
I just want to see what's so good about the family.
No. Well, look at all these toys. Someone must love you.
If that were true, I wouldn't need so many toys.
You're a curious one. I don't know whether to feel bad for you, to tell you to stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Feel sorry for myself? All I mean is I don't need toys and I don't care much for families.
Yeah? What if we got married?
Married to me?
I think you're a lovely boy.
You're just saying that to make me sad.
It doesn't matter to me whether you're sad or not. I don't even know your name. Besides, I don't lie. I do think you're a lovely boy.
No one thinks that.
Sure, your mother does. Well, know why.
Who told you that?
My mom. I think she knew your mom. Maybe I'll come back someday.
Sure, I won't be here.
Why not?
Well, you promised to come back. I could wait for you.
Where are you going?
Margaret! I'm in the car! We're going home!
Goodbye, nameless boy.
I met Margaret. She's really nice.
Yes,
You knew her mother, she said?
I did. She died.
Oh. Who was she?
Mary, my mother lived with her father.
Were you sisters?
No, my parents never got married.
Oh. You're starting another tour,
Why
right?
don't you go ask the cook to make you something if you're hungry?
What time do you leave tomorrow?
In the morning, early.
Oh. Okay. Good night.
What were we doing there?
I needed your Aunt Valen to sign something.
What kind of something?
Just something from the will.
Do I know Valen?
You were just a baby, so you probably don't remember. But she came to live with us for a little while when she was pregnant.
Is she the boy's mother?
Oh, you met him?
Yeah, upstairs. He was naked.
Hey, tell me everything.
He was in the tub, Papa. I didn't see anything.
You shouldn't just explore people's homes like that. Some rooms are private.
Well, if I hadn't been there, he might still be in that tub.
That boy is strange. You shouldn't spend too much time with him.
Well, I don't think he's strange. Yes, he's profoundly strange, but mostly I think he's sad. To my mom, in her stories, she's always talked about a boy who looked
Hey,
like
where did you get those scissors?
they were in the glove box. I asked her permission.
Oh, well then, just be careful.
I am. Why do you think he's sad?
Oh,
Never mind.
what, the boy? He's probably just spoiled.
He's not.
Well, if it bothers you, then just don't think about it.
Don't you think about it?
What?
Things that bother you?
You can't change how he feels. If he's sad, so just put it out of your mind.
Well, I don't think he's spoiled. He barely looks at his toys. He was upset about his mom, I think. I told him she gets him his toys because she loves him, but I don't really think he believed me.
Hey, you know what? I have an idea.
What?
There's an ice cream shop just down the road.
No, thank you.
Come on, you'll feel shades better, 100%. You'll see.
Must be awful to feel so lonely all the time.
I don't see why this is bothering you. Anything that he wants, she gets for him.
Do you remember what I wanted for my birthday?
I got you that bike you liked.
Trip to the zoo.
You know, maybe I'll have a Sunday.
Zoo would be much cheaper than a bike.
I hope not lost.
In class, they showed us this video about the scientists, and they did these experiments on monkeys. They kept them in separate cages and gave them everything they needed to survive, but they were never touched. And then one day the scientists gave one of the monkeys a cloth doll, and it clung to it like it was its mother.
Oh, I think I am lost. Damn it.
You need more than food to live.
What's that, dear?
I said you need more than food.
Well, we're almost to the ice cream place.
Can I ask you something?
I think I went too far. I don't recognize it here.
Papa,
You know, maybe we'll just find a place to stay for the night and we'll try again tomorrow.
can we pull over?
Why, you feeling sick?
Yes.
Well, let me just see what's down the road a little ways.
I'm gonna stop.
Well, just open up a window. Jeez! No! Margaret! Okay, look, I think I have some stomach medicine in the glove box. Just give me a second and I'll get it. It'll settle you, okay? Maggie? Margaret!
And here was the princess, all covered in daylight. She lived where the sun shone steady warm every minute of every day, and she had never heard of night. Everywhere she went, flowers would grow beneath her feet. Then, one day, she went all the way to the edge of her kingdom, where the day ended and the night began. An entire ocean stretched out before her under a star-studded sky. She didn't understand the dark, for this was the first time she had ever seen the nighttime. She had heard rumors in the wind and in the rain of a far-off land where a prince ruled as she did. But each time she wandered too far from her given world, she was warned by the birds in the hills and the frogs in the trees never to leave, for she was forbidden. The castle sat in silence, isolated in darkness. He was the only one who lived as she did, completely alone in a kingdom all his own. So she decided to build a boat and row to it. When she placed the boat in the water, she found that it could not move, for the flowers which had grown her entire life continued to grow under the ocean like a carpet of colored seaweed. The princess was so distraught that she couldn't help but cry and cry. She cried for hours before she realized she was flowing on a river of her own tears. Like the riptide, it was pulling her out into the ocean. But when she stopped crying, the river would cease to flow, and she'd be stuck by the flowers again. So once again she cried and cried and was carried out further. Soon she looked up and saw that the island was much closer than it had been before, and there on the shore she could see the figure of a boy. He stood to piles of fresh-cut wood. He was the prince, and he was building a bridge to get to shore. He had heard about the princess from all the creatures in the sea, and was setting off to find her. She was so happy that she cried and cried again, and was carried out the rest of the way on tears of her own joy. Okay, to be continued. Mom's getting tired.
Am I a princess?
Of course you are, Angel. Here, from me to you. Not yours, not mine, but ours.
It's beautiful. Was it your mom's?
Yes, and it's things like these and the memories that they carry that help me remember there is still magic left in the world.
I want to go with you.
Oh, but you can't. You have to stay here with your papa. Someone needs to look after him when I go.
But I don't want you to go.
I know, buddy, but you have to stay here and keep him strong.
But I'm not strong.
Yes, you are. Just don't know it yet.
Where are you going?
Where the flowers grow beneath my feet and the sun shines when I smile.
Are the stories really true?
Of course they're true.
Kids at school says there's no such thing as magic.
That's just because they're scared. It's not something they can see and they can't believe in what they can't see.
I'm scared.
I taught you better than that.
I can't help it. I don't want you to die.
Vicky, listen to me. This is the most important thing I'm ever going to tell you. No one ever dies. No one. Every one of us is forever. You have to believe that, even when it's hard.
Shh.
me.
Miss Sayer, are you here to marry me?
What? No. I've escaped. I'm climbing up.